with Nora telling some lies, a lot of lies, lying over here, lying over there, lying to people she loves, lying to people she thinks she loves, lying to people she don't care about why she's in the past and about her powers. Generally, she's lying about a lot of things dealing with her and her family and their past, present, future. Doesn't it sound familiar to y'all? Who does it sound like? Something with a B, ends with a Y, Barry, I don't know. Guys, I am so tired. I just woke up from a nap, but I was like, I gotta do it because the devil was telling me, he was like, girl, you don't want to do that review. But I'm like, look, they want it. Okay, they want to laugh, so I'm gonna give it to them. So we about to watch this little scene. If I get copyrighted, I get copyrighted. I don't even care no more because every video I do get copyrighted, so I don't even fucking care anymore.
You ready for this?
Dad, I'm not fast enough yet.
No backing out now. This is the biggest race of your
Is it so?
Set.
Dad,
Go.
wait. Oh, God.
This is so cute because, you know, I wonder how the actors feels because obviously Candace don't know how to skate that well. Like Grant is skating like, okay, I've been on the ice a couple of times. I got the swing of it. And you know, Tom is skating like he's a professional ice skater. Like he up there with, what's that bitch name? That bitch that they say try to kill somebody over winning a title. That bitch Tommy, whatever, her. Ah, damn it, I missed when he said it. Oh, well, whatever. I thought that it was the cutest / most attractive thing that he has ever said to Iris. He said, you're such a mom. And I said, no, he didn't say that. Yes, he did. I said, okay. I really don't care about this scene. Basically, Ralph tells Iris, like, oh, my neighbor next door in my workstation building died, and you could rent it out. Girl, it's a good price. And she was all excited and giddy, but then a little weary about it because, you know, she doesn't want to do it because she knows that she's the one that's going to write that paper. And, you know, that means that Barry is going to go missing. Like everything that, basically she's feeling like everything she's doing is putting set in stone to Barry actually going missing in the future. Okay, so they get back to Star Labs because Sherlock says that he has a package or whatever. And so they all go back. And they like, oh, we can finally get into Grace's mind. And then Nora found out that sometimes, as a side effect, you can see the partner that you go in with mind. And so Nora was shaking in her little boots, and she was being a little boo-to-woo. Anyway, and she decided, okay, it sounds easy peasy. I'm just, even though they already had a plan, she went in there and did it by herself. Sound familiar, don't it? Sound like Caitlyn, don't it? Caitlyn did that a lot of times in season 3 and 4. Okay, let's keep going. And so as I continue to watch this damn show, I was like, okay, Grace is cool. Like, Grace is like, I like this little storyline with the uncle and the girl. Like, it's cute, but nah. After finishing watching this episode, that bitch crazy. Fuck that. I would have punched that girl in the face and ran. I don't care if she is a kid. Like, girl, you ain't finna try to kill me and think because you a kid, I ain't gonna do nothing. Like, first of all, this is your conscience, so it ain't really hurt. Okay, so Nora gets sucked in, and she has no way of escaping. And I don't know, maybe it's just me, man. But when they found out that Nora had went into it by herself, and she explained why, they sure did let it go very quickly. Maybe because of all the turmoil they went through while they were in Nora's memories, they were just like, whatever, it's okay, we're over it. But they let it go very quickly. Like, oh, I just wanted to do it by myself because I thought it could be quick. I thought it was easy. And they were like, oh, okay. Like, she should have got a whipping. I would have got a whipping. But yeah, so Barry and Iris they find out that they're in Nora's memories on accident. They didn't really explain the science behind that or anything, or maybe I just wasn't paying attention. But they didn't really, it didn't really stand out to me if they tried to explain it or if they did or not, whatever. And so they end up at the Flash Museum, and they end up seeing little Nora for the first time, and she's reading the Flash book. And I kind of wish that they could interact with her, even if it was her memories, they were set memories. So if they interacted with her, it wouldn't have changed anything past, present, future, because they were already set. And you know, it's just her consciousness, so it wouldn't have did anything. So I wish that at least Barry would have got to interact with baby Nora, because she's known Iris her whole life. And let me just say this, the girl who played baby Nora, if they don't keep that little girl around, she was about the cutest little, the way she was, like as a kid, you don't know how you talk. You think you talk normal. But I remember watching old videos of myself when I was a little kid, like 5, 6, 7 years old. I had that same baby voice, but we don't know how we speak. We think we speaking regular like adults, but it was the cutest shit I've ever seen. It was cute when she had mean Iris, and it was cute when she had nice Iris. Every time this little girl was on scene, she was cute. If they don't bring her back every time, because you know kids grow up fast. That's why they had to replace the little boy who played Barry, and the girl who played Iris. I think they changed Iris like multiple times, like about 3 times, and then they changed the little boy who played Barry twice, because he went from Sebastian to Ashton, and the girl went from Nicole to Alexa, from Nicole to Alexis to Ashley. And I was like, oh, okay, but because they're growing up so fast, so they need to get some new actors that look slightly like them, you know. So I hope they keep the girl who played Nora around, because she was really cute. She did a great job. Applaud her. So we find out, as I was saying that, we find out in that moment that Iris is in fact actually a bad mom. And if you want to go see my review, just go to my past video and watch it. I don't feel like watching it over again. I already did the review for it. Reaction to it. And as I was saying, before I even saw the episode, I knew it was from Nora's perspective. I knew it was from her own experience. You know, I just knew it, because there was no way I was gonna believe that a person like Joe West raised a strong woman like Iris West for her ever to be mean to someone else. When there have been times where Iris should have been mean, she showed compassion. So there was not a split second in my mind that would ever think that Iris would be mean to anybody, let alone her own daughter. So I knew when I saw it, I didn't think that it would be a total opposite, because it went from her being mean to her being just a great mom. I thought it was gonna be her like slightly just less mean, like snatching stuff. I thought she was gonna be like firm but like loving, you know, because there's a way of doing both. But she was just mean. And so it goes back to this side storyline with Cisco and Ralph, and they're at the bar trying to figure out some more stuff about Cicada, while Cisco has been kind of on and off throughout the episodes, because they just say like, oh, he's working on the cure, okay, so he finished it now, how about that? So you better give him more camera time. And so he's at the bar and he meets a bartender, same way he met the barista at Jitters over a bar. What was her name? The girl who ended up being Hot Girl. So I'm like, okay. So she's gonna have a bit of a storyline. And her name is like Camille or something like that. I don't know. She was cute, little Asian girl. I was like, okay, so he going through every ethnicity. He got white, he got Hispanic, he got Asian. Next is black. Come on, give it to us. I know, we want it. We'll change his whole life around, okay? Anyway, yeah. So she ends up talking to him or whatever. They exchange numbers, and we find out that she's a photographer. After Iris just signed her lease on that building, so her blog can become a real news newspaper stations, news. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That, okay? What a coinkydink, right? She's a photographer. Iris is a writer. She gonna need photographers. She gonna need editors. She gonna need writers. She gonna need a girl. Work your business, girl. Get your money. Become a businesswoman. Cause Iris said, yeah, my ad reviews. I was like, ad reviews? Oh, this getting paid. See, I didn't think she had any job. I thought she was doing that blog for fun, you know, like how I'm doing this for fun. I thought Iris was doing it for fun. But yeah, she doing it for fun, but she getting ad reviews too, which means she getting paid. Okay, so we about to watch this quick little scene with Nora, baby Nora, and the real Iris. You know, she was doing her job because she got that trench coat on. You know, when Iris got a trench coat on, she do her job.
I know, honey, but you ran away. I didn't know where you went. I was afraid.
Oh my God.
You said that the museum reminded you of Dad. His dad was the Flash's #1 fan. So...
Okay, let's pause. Now, when I posted this clip on my Instagram, go follow me on my Instagram, Flash_diaries. Yeah. A lot of people pointed out to me something that I didn't notice yet, is that Nora said that Barry is the Flash's biggest fan. So, are you telling me that no one told baby Nora that the Flash was actually her father? It all makes sense now of why she trusts Eobard, because nobody ever sat down and really talked to her about Barry being the Flash or about his past, anything besides, oh, he loves you, this is your father, this is what he looks like, and telling her probably like his age, his height, like all the stuff that you should know about your father that no longer exists or, you know, has passed away. You know, the surface stuff, they're telling her that. Why they just, you know, because now it's, dang it, why did I close it out? Oh, okay, it's still there. It all makes sense now of why she didn't know that Reverse Flash killed his mother, because he's the one that's telling her everything about Barry. And of course he would leave that out because he wants compassion from her. He wants her to see him in a different light. Now, I still don't understand why Eobard, the 2029 version, calls her Nora, but obviously the old, I don't know which time period he's from. I don't know if that Eobard in 2024 is older than the one with the blonde tips or not. I don't know, but he called her Dawn. Hopefully they explain that. Great, now it's getting darker. Let's continue and wrap this thing up.
I wanted to see it, because I love the Flash too.
Oh, the way she said, I love the Flash too. Oh. Iris is a great mother, but you know what? I can honestly see, I don't care. I can honestly see how Nora would be mad at her. Because obviously the Flash is held to a certain respect. He's known, at this time period, he's known as a legend. You know, hell, he up there with goddamn... I was trying to think of a white person. I was trying to think of a white person who's a legend. No, because I was gonna, no, okay. Forget all I said. He's a legend by that time, okay? And so, if I was Nora, I would be lashing out too. At her age now, when I found out everything. And I think that's what it is now, because I don't think Nora ever was disrespectful or mean or talked back to her mom when she wasn't in the know. You know what I'm saying? But when she got to know at her age of 20, whatever her age is, 23, whatever, 25, she decided to be disrespectful to her past mother and her present mother, because she found out some information that Iris decided And it was ultimately her decision. Now, people have been saying like, oh, why didn't Cisco, why didn't Ralph, why didn't Joe tell her? Because Iris is her mother, and it's her decision ultimately. Just like when your mom said, this stays between me and you. I don't know. That's what my mom says. Like when she wants to tell me something in confidence, or when she makes a decision, everybody knows in the house that, okay, we respect this decision that my mother made. And so I think with Iris being Nora's mother, if she told Cisco, if she told Caitlin, if she told Ralph, if she told Joe, respect my decision and don't tell her anything about Barry being the Flash, they're going to respect that, okay? So let's continue. So they win the day and get out, blah, 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 blah. So I don't want to watch the scene. I'll just have it up here or whatever. But I wish that Sherlock would have snitched on Nora. Just have it leave up on a cliffhanger like that, because obviously next week is gonna be like a filler episode. You could just tell when filler episodes are filler episodes. You could just tell. When Barry has a gun and going undercover doing something, it's a filler. When Ralph is shown a lot, it's a filler. So you just know. So now they might, give some, whatever, it's a filler episode. I wish he would have snitched on her. Honestly, I wish he would have. But then again, because I like Nora's character so much, I want her to tell them herself. Now, if I didn't like her, I would have been like, snitch on her. Snitch, 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 snitch. Tell, yeah, get in that bitch. Tell on that bitch, But because I like Nora's character so much, I'm just waiting for her to tell them. Now, I don't know how it's gonna go. Obviously, they're not gonna be mad at her like that. They just gonna be disappointed for like an episode or two, and they gonna get over it, get past it, hug it out, whatever. And then the last scene is with Nora and Iris, and they surprise her at her job, her new office and her new job with champagne. And I was thinking like, for the longest time, I was thinking that maybe Nora was lying about her age as well, but actually seeing her drink in the scene, I'm like, yeah, there's no way that she's lying about it now, because I don't think that the writers could get away with an underage person drinking. I just don't think. Yeah, she's of age. She's over the age of 21, so because she was drinking that champagne like it was water. Okay, she didn't do nothing. She just, Anyway, yeah, and so on Tumblr, I read that was actually the first time that Iris and Nora hugged by themselves. And for the first time, that was the first time they hugged. And I just thought it was a sweet moment. I'm glad Nora apologized. Hopefully we get to see them interact more together, doing stuff outside of Star Labs, doing stuff outside of her job, and outside of Nora being a speedster. Overall, I thought it was a great episode. So yeah, overall great episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and